Welcome to today's broadcast. Shout out to our sponsors. And now for our broadcast.
Good afternoon and echo, echo, echo. Sorry about that. Good afternoon and welcome to Fireman's Park here in Mayville as we get ready here for this regional final between the Cardinals of Mayville and the Ledgers of St. Mary's Springs. Joining me on the broadcast and doing the play-by-play today will be Mackay. Oh my gosh, Ackerman! I drew a blank there. I'm used to. I'm trying to figure out why we're dropping frames so early on, and it's telling me I'm not right now. So that's a good thing. But if we do lose you, please stick with us. I'll see if I can figure out why we shouldn't be having that issue. But thanks for joining us here on the pregame show. This should be a dandy of a regional final between these two teams. They obviously have played each other already. They are both flyweight conference opponents. We'll talk a little bit more when we take a look at their records. You can see right now up on here is the regional bracket for these two teams. Mayville had a bye in the first round as the overall number 2 seed in the sectional. They beat Living Word Lutheran yesterday 2-1. It was a fantastic contest here, Mackay, between these two teams as Easton Oliver was a great job pitching for the Mayville Cardinals, held them scoreless all the way until the 6th, and the Cardinals then were able to figure things out, as they have done numerous times this year. We'll also take a look at their schedule and see how many one-run games they have had. St. Mary's Springs was the overall 11 seed, and that tells you about the strength of this sectional to know that Living Word Lutheran, who's tied for second in their conference, and then you've got St. Mary Springs Ledgers, who were tied, or I believe were outright 4th in their conference, I believe it was. We'll take a look again at that information as we're able to find a little bit more about Springs, but I believe that they were 4th overall in their conference behind Lamira, who was 3rd, and Mayville and Laconia were tied at first, but Mayville ends up being the champions because of their head-to-head record over Laconia. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream. Mackay's got all kinds of information to share here on the pregame. You can see Mayville is still in their warm-ups here. We're going to grab a couple of sponsors, and we'll be back here on Jeff's live stream.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today, 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to Fireman's Park here in Mayville as we get ready here for, again, this regional final contest between flyaway opponents, conference teams in the Mayville Cardinals and the St. Mary Springs Ledgers. Again, we're taking a look right now at St. Mary Springs. Mackay, if you would go ahead and just talk a little bit about St. Mary Springs with the information you were able to find.
Yeah, so Springs are obviously with being flyway conference teams, Jeff and I before the game, but a lot of those flyway teams like to keep all of their information secret. So when it comes to broadcasting and what we do, it's kind of hard to get information on the teams. But from what we know for Springs, it looks like they went 16-11 overall this year, so kind of a mediocre season, a little mid for them, but 10-6 in conference, which is kind of where they picked it up. So some tough non-conference games, able to pick it up in conference a little bit, like you said, finished 4th in the conference. Jeff, I really can't see some of those key wins.
That's right. I can go through that if that's okay. I keep
That'd
forgetting that.
No, it's okay.
that you are looking for eye transplants. No, that it's continuing to improve on you. But let's take a look. They had a loss to Lamira early on in the season. April 30th, they lost 10-4. They lost to Laconia 4-0 early part of May, and then they beat them the second time. They split at their different homes. So on the road, both teams won. Living Word Lutheran, who was the conference champ over in the Midwest Classic, they ended up losing to them 8-7. So it kind of tells you a little bit here. But then they lost to Horicon 10-1. Then they just played Horicon in the regional and beat them 2-0. Coach was telling us that it was not until the 6th inning that they ended up with that victory over there, and their pitcher had to throw a shutout in order for that to occur over Horicon, which was a very good Horicon team. They lost to Partyville, who ended up in that Trailways West, was tie co-champs with Marquezan. And again, this, from what I'm looking at, this Springs team is an up-and-down team. They lost to Cedar Grove. That's a legitimate loss. Then they lost to North Fond du Lac. Now, they've got a stud over in North Fond du Lac.
Yes, they do. I mean, we've seen actually a couple teams this year. Some of the good teams that have made it pretty far into this postseason have actually lost to North Fond du Lac. I know Lamira was one of those teams who took 3rd in the Flyway Conference this year. They lost to North Fondy, a barn burner, a 1-0 loss to North Fondy there. But they have that stud in Drew Stetbacher over there. The kid is an ace on the mound. He's only, I believe, a sophomore this year.
Yes.
So they've got time with him. He's going to progress very nicely over there. I actually was just reading the other day that he set a school record for ERA, beating his own uncle's record set way back when. So it was really interesting to see that. But like you talk about with the Springs team, a lot of ups and downs. They've played a lot of hard competitors, but something I want to draw your attention to is the 2-game series they played with Mayville, each of them splitting. It's not like they were close games. Mayville won the first one in a blowout, 10-0. And then the following 2 days later, I believe it was a Tuesday-Thursday set.
Yep.
The Thursday game, the Springs came back and beat Mayville 10-3, which is just something you don't see in baseball very often. 2 games like that and just 2 completely wildly different outcomes. So, like we said, this game should really be interesting, but I'll let you finish up with their schedule there.
That's all I had in there for their schedule. And again, Springs finished 8-6 in the conference behind Laconia, who was 9-5. So I was wrong earlier. I forgot about that Campbellsport team, which is super tough, and they ended up just losing in their regional semi over there. But Campbellsport and Mayville tied at 11-3, and this is that Campbellsport's program is continuing to build and get better. As you continue to see the warm-ups here for the Ledgers. We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from a couple of our sponsors, and we'll come back and we'll talk about Mayville here, the home team in this regional final for Division III, Section 4. We'll be back.
Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of SAM's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to SAM's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Terry Holes and Ada Shunjones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8738.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate.
Welcome back here to Fireman's Park here in Mayville. I'm trying to look for my, to switch up to the, how about if I grab the right one? There we go. That's why I couldn't figure out where it is. That's better. We'll bring up the statistics here for Mayville, and I know you got a little bit of extras as well, Mackay. So let's take a look at their record here. I must have clicked the wrong one. There we go. I have 20-5 overall is the record for the Mayville Cardinals on the season. You talked about they had a huge run with some big wins in there. Justin was putting some of this stuff together, so I had from April 26th all the way up until Thursday, May 29th, when they played Wauwatosa East. They had an unbeaten streak there where they just ran the table quite a bit. You did talk about so early in the season is when they played, and they ended up splitting with the St. Mary Springs Ledgers on the season. They're the co-champs in the flyway, and go ahead and take it away there and talk about some of the individual players.
Yeah, you talk about it's being so early in the season. I think that's such a big factor to the split that they had with St. Mary Springs. That was way back in April 22nd and the 24th, which is practically right as the season's starting. So then you talk about that huge run they go on, an unbeaten streak for over a month, and just it really led to the dominance that this Mayville Cardinals team had throughout the year, obviously co-champs of the flyway. Let's break down a little bit for some of the individual players here. We had a chance to talk to head coach of the Cardinals before, and he kind of helped us out with some of the stats. I took down what I could, so we'll run you down some batting averages, some key statistics for offense, and I've got a little bit of pitching for you. But starting here with, let me get first names if I can flip over and do my book at the same time. Actually, that'd be helpful. But it's Tanner Schneider. He leads the team in batting average. He's got a .373 batting average on the season. Really been a catalyst for them. And another big thing, he also leads the team in RBIs. 28 RBIs for him, Jeff. So look out for him today. I believe he's batting in that 5 spot today, actually. So hopefully batting with runners in scoring position, runners on base. And obviously he has been all season with the 28 RBIs. Following him, the pitcher today, actually number 20, Weston Teeters, has got a .368 average. One thing I want to draw your attention to, 23 RBIs for him, but also 4 home runs. He leads this team in home runs. There's only a couple other players with some bombs, and 4 for Teeters this year. He's got the power hitter, and he is batting in that 3 spot, which you kind of expect from that.
Hit the home run yesterday to get Mayville on the scoreboard and tie it up 1-1 late again in the game. It was in the 6th inning when Teeters jacked in, and that was enough to get things rolling, and they were able to push one more run across.
Well, there you go. You talk about the power threat from that. 19 stolen bases, so let's not just think he's this big power hitter who, when he gets on base, he's staying there. 19 stolen bags on the year is not an easy thing to do, and I believe he's second on the team, so nothing to overlook there. Following him is Keller. It's Cale Keller. He's batting a .333, so 1 for 3 every time he comes up to bat. He's got a hit. 15 RBIs for him. Following that is Austin Thorson, a .313 average with 17 RBIs. And something I want to draw your attention for him is he got 24 runs scored on the season, so a big run producer. He gets on base, and they drive him around. He is batting 4th today, so look for him to get on base early, hopefully drive in some runs, and then come around himself. Following Thorson is Bobby Held, a .311 average. He's got a home run, 12 RBIs, 25 stolen bases, and 27 runs, so just all around a very steady line for him.
Yeah, this is a solid lineup that's up and down there. Let's talk a little bit about the starting pitcher today in Weston Teeters. You just talked about his batting average. Talk about his pitching.
Yeah, so pitching, not much I could find on him. We're running out of time, but he's got a 4.84 ERA. That's second on the team just behind Girth, and then 28 strikeouts. So that's what I have for him defensively. Obviously, the offense numbers there. We'll see if he can get it going against the Ledgers today. All
right, let's do this quick. Coach, let's throw a headset on here because we want to talk a little bit about and promote a big event that's going to be coming up here for volleyball in August. And one of the things that we've already made the announcement, and we'll keep making the announcement here, we have decided at Jeff's live stream we're expanding. We're going to be covering the Mayville School District, and we're going to be covering the Lamira School District as well. So when you talked about this event that's coming up here in early August, I was aware of it. I saw it posted a couple of times because I was trying to do my homework. So share a little bit about what we're talking about.
All right, Jeff. It is August 26th. It's a Tuesday night, and we're calling it the Battle of the Marsh. And the 3 teams that are involved in it, it's going to be a triangular with Mayville, Horicon, and Waupun, all 3 schools which kind of border the marsh. So super excited about it. It's going to be an outdoor volleyball match. So we are going to set up a hard floor out on our football field.
Okay.
And it's never happened in the state of Wisconsin before.
No.
Never been done. So I'm pretty excited. We've really worked hard at it. I've got, I want to put a shout out for Drexel. They're donating the OSB for us to put the sport court on. Sport court is coming from Woodside up in the Dells.
Okay.
So we've got a couple of places that are really helping us out a ton by wanting to get involved. So
where did this idea come from?
We actually, Coach Capps, the varsity coach, and I saw something down in Iowa. There was a school in Iowa that did it, and it just piqued our interest. So we thought, well, what the heck? Let's see what we can organize, and it's been kind of rolling from there. So really the biggest obstacle right now is going to be the weather that night. We've kind of got everything in place, and we're hoping to get maybe between 800 and 1,000 fans there.
That'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
It should be awesome. Especially as a preseason, or not a preseason, yeah. I mean, right early on in the season, as you got some good programs that you're drawing from as well. Horicon is a traditionally good volleyball program. Mayville is really on the build right now. We saw some good stuff coming out of your program this year, and Waupun has traditionally been pretty good as well. So it should be a fantastic battle for the Marsh, correct?
Yep, Battle of the Marsh. And yeah, you're absolutely correct. We are young. We've got a lot of talent. We're hoping that this year is going to be one of our, not even a building year. We've got some expectations that we're gonna try to battle for conference, and this is a big event that we're drawing a lot of people to, and we're hoping to get a lot of organizations outside involved in it too, and make it a big community event.
Well, we're going to keep hyping it as much as we can. Like I said, we will have our preseason showcase like we did at the end of the season. So we're going to have one for volleyball this year. We'll have one for football. So we'll be plugging this away for you in the fall. And we're going to be there to broadcast this because those are, again, the Trailways East team, and Horicon is a team that we end up seeing crossover with CWC and Oakfield quite a bit. And like I said, we're going to be jumping in and covering the Mayville program this year. And we traditionally have covered the Waupun program, so we've got the connection, so we already had it on the schedule.
Right.
Thanks for sharing that with us, and I'll look forward to sending me a little bit more information so we can keep plugging it away.
Absolutely, Jeff. Thank you very much.
All right. We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from our sponsors, and we'll come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Makai Ackerman here on Jeff's live stream.
And faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Hello.
Welcome back here on the pregame show. They just introduced the St. Mary Springs starters. Let's see if we can get them as well.
Yeah, so leading off for the St. Mary Springs Ledgers, number 20, that's Max let me get my pronunciation because I've been all over that today. Sadonico. I'll get it eventually. Sadonico. So Max Sadonico is leading off for the Ledgers. He's over at short. In center field today, number 6, Cale Krusik. Batting third at third base today, number 3, Ben Anderson. A lot of threes for him. Cleaning up at catching today, number 17, Killian Stoffel. Batting fifth, pitching, Jackson Sobel, he's number 8. Batting sixth over at first, number 21, Carter Bartelt. Batting seventh, the designated hitter today, number 30, Beckett Longley. Batting eighth over in right field, number 18, Garver Beekle. And rounding out that lineup, number 24 at second base, Calvin Steffes. Your flex player today is number 26, Matt Mueller, who will be in left field. Obviously batting for him is Beckett Longley. And if we flip over here, we can get you the starting lineups here for the Mayville Cardinals quick. Leading off for them, number 10, Blake Peterson in center. Batting second, number 2, Bobby Held over at short. Batting third, number 20, Weston Teeters on the bump. Cleaning up, number 15, Austin Thorson over at second base.
We'll come back and we'll get this as we're going to step aside for the national anthem. We'll be back.
We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. We'll finish giving you that starting lineup for the Mayville Cardinals. Sorry to cut you guys off. We just figured we'd stand and be respectful for the national anthem over here in Mayville. But I believe I left off with the cleanup hitter number 15, Austin Thorson, over at second. After him, batting fifth, number 17, Tanner Schneider. He's catching today. Batting sixth, number 12, Kevin Keller. He's over in right. Batting seventh, number 1, Brady Zitlow. He is at third base today. Batting eighth, number 13, Joe Promersberger, and he's over in left. And then rounding out that lineup, batting ninth, number 11, Mason Girth, who's at first base today. Overall, should be a good game. It's a beautiful location. This is the first time I've been here to Mayville for baseball this season. We did a couple softball games just across the way, but first time I'm here for baseball. Let me tell you, Jeff, Fireman's Park does not disappoint. We have a lovely backdrop with all the trees back there, and as I was honestly walking to put that center field camera behind the fence back there. I was just kind of admiring. There's a golf course right beyond the ledge over there, and obviously the beautiful scenery. We actually have a pretty nice setup under here as well, so a fantastic location and a good first experience for me at least.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful park, and they're working to improve it as well, which is going to help tremendously here as they're going to continue to make improvements on what's happening here. I mean, this obviously we're under here on wood, and they're going to be putting a steel system in here, so that'll be fantastic as well.
It will be fantastic. We're just getting ready for first pitch as the Mayville Cardinals, being the home team, get to play defense first. They're coming out there and taking their warm-ups in the infield, outfield, and obviously the pitcher for them, number 20, Weston Teeters, taking a couple of warm-up pitches, but I think we should be ready for first pitch here. Looks like first pitch time, if I can grab it here. 5:03, we're about to get underway. Teeters takes the mound, and obviously leading off here for the Ledgers is number 20, Max Sadonico. He will step into the box. A big regional finals matchup here between these two conference foes. Split the series way earlier in the regular season and looking to advance to the sectionals. The first pitch of the game catches the outside edge for strike one. Official game time is 5:03, a beautiful night for baseball. Second pitch tried to go back to the same edge, just a little too far outside. Counts even at 1-1. And that one at the top of the zone, 2 back-to-back balls. It's 2-1 now to Sadonico. No batting averages or any really offense stats for the Ledgers. Sadonico pops this one up out of play. It'll be 2-2 again. But like we talked about, the Flyweight Conference, pretty sneaky with all of their stats and stuff, so we don't really know much about the Ledgers offensively. Sadonico rips this one back to short, fielded cleanly, throw over to first. Got him by 1.5 miles. A nice throw from Bobby Held, and that's the first out of this game, a 6-3 putout.
Oh, I'm glad I got a chance here to see if I can fix my instant replay here. Didn't have that set up here. I didn't have that set up yesterday either.
Nonetheless, one away is going to bring up number 6, Cale Krusik, who steps in for the Ledgers now. 5-pitch at bat to start there from Teeters. And a breaking ball at the top of the zone. No, just a bit high for ball number 1.
Looked good from here, but that's one of the things, again, we are not on the field. We're not directly behind the plate. None of our camera shots are directly behind the plate either. And we're not here to question the officials.
That's exactly right, as that one catches the low and away corner for strike number 1. It's even. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. Nice job by Teeters to work himself a pretty favorable count. He kind of got behind in the first at-bat. It worked out favorably for him, but we'll see what he can do when he takes the offensive. Swung on, fouled back right towards us. Definitely a little bit of an interesting setup here with the bleachers in Mayville, but I really do like it, Jeff.
Yeah, it is a fantastic opportunity. That's going to be fouled off as well. I was going to try and pick up and see if I could get the temperature. I always try and give that 75 degrees.
Just a gorgeous night.
Wind is out of the east-southeast at 7.7 miles per hour.
All right. And that one up and in for ball number 2. It's even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. You see the flagpole that was bent down. I would have guessed those were because of the storms a little while back. But if you can see the flag out there, it's not really moving much. As this one's popped up into right field. The right fielder moves in on it and makes the catch no problem. That's number 12, Kevin Keller. Back-to-back outs, one via the ground out, that one via the fly out, and it's 2 up, 2 down for the 3-hole hitter, number 3, Ben Anderson.
Teeters is doing the job that he needs to do, just fire strikes and make sure that they're getting players out. Let them hit the ball, trust your defense, and that's one of the things that Coach was excited about what they did last night.
Ooh, another nice breaking ball there from Teeters. That one is what he tried to do at the beginning of last at-bat. He manages to do it successfully here, catches the top of the zone for strike 1. Going back to the well, but that one too high. It's even, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream.
Heater upstairs, 2-1.
We'd love to have you put stuff into the chat. We'll keep reminding you here because we're creating memories here with this regional final for the boys.
Swung on, lifted out to right field, but once again, Keller moves under it, catches it, no problem. A 1-2-3 inning and a nice way to start for Weston Teeters and company. A ground out and 2 flyouts, both to right field. That's how we'll end the top half of the first. We'll step aside here on Jeff's live streams.
Available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin. Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. Bottom half of the first inning where the Cardinals now, after posting a scoreless top half, get to come out and hopefully get their offense going. Leading off for them is number 10, the center fielder Blake Peterson. Yesterday, according to Jeff's stats, we think he either went 0 for 2 or 0 for 3, but we're betting on 0 for 3.
I'm pretty sure it was 0 for 3. Actually, may have gone 0 for 4,
okay,
to be honest with you, just because of how I'm pretty sure he got up 4 times. Actually, maybe it was only 3 times because
took a walk possibly.
Yeah, well, I think he did not. They didn't have a run. They only had a couple of runners on yesterday, so I should have pulled up my stats, but I didn't, so.
That's all right. Nonetheless, he's looking to have a bounce-back day today. Let's just leave it at that.
Let's see if the pencil gets rolling.
That's right. I love that bat. That is awesome.
That's what I was referring to. You didn't notice that?
Not at first. I thought, well, I didn't actually, I saw the yellow and the black, so I figured that's what it was, and I didn't actually see that it was supposed to be a pencil like that. That's awesome. Anyway, the first pitch to Peterson was up and away for ball 1. That one's going to miss. Oh, I'm sorry. It'll clip the outside edge for strike 1. It's even.
One of the things I've noticed about a lot of these playoff officials is they delay that call quite a bit. Yeah, and I don't understand why, but that's their thing, so they do.
Good breaking ball. Another one catches that outside edge. Jackson Sobel pitching today for the Ledgers has worked himself a favorable count.
Jackson, a hockey player also for Springs. I don't know if he plays football as well, but we called a lot of hockey, and we called that name.
Outside edge, hit over to the shortstop, Max Sardonico. Throw to first. Yes, got him by a half a step. Nice out there. Give it the 6-3, just how the Cardinals started on defense. 1 up, 1 down brings us to the 2-hole hitter number 2, Bobby Held.
Glad to see that we got the instant replay on that first base camera working today.
That's beautiful over there.
And with me having the opportunity here to not have to concentrate on doing everything, which I don't mind, but didn't have to do that today since I've got you here, so I'm glad that we have you. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I'm always happy to be here. I was actually just talking to you about it before the game, how I was itching to get back into it. I haven't been able to do a game in a little while, so feels good to be back as the first one to Held is fouled back.
He was 0 for 3 yesterday, all 3 contact.
In the dirt for ball 1, it's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. 0 for 3 yesterday, and Held sitting just above that 300 batting average, 311 on the year. Breaking ball, no, it didn't clip that corner. Ball number 2, must have been just a tad high, possibly inside a little bit.
I have a 2-0 count. What do you have?
I have 2-1. He fouled the first one back.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
Yep. And that one in the dirt for ball number 3. So should be 3-1, 3 balls, 1 strike. A nice hitter's count for Held. Hopefully looking to get a base runner on for the Cardinals.
regional finals here in Division III, Section 4.
Swung on this one, popped up way out of play back towards the Springs fans.
I think your mom might
Possibly
be
towards a car.
happy that we kind of said to get
Move her
over there.
car.
Yeah, maybe to get down there and buy that bathroom. We'll see. I mean, we'll see if these trucks and stuff will move, because I know from having Caleb play here where the foul territory is.
That's right. Another one popped up. This one will be out of play behind us.
Yeah, you don't park behind either.
Nope, you just kind of avoid this general area over here. But
the fence just isn't high enough to hold the foul balls.
Back-to-back foul balls brings the count full. 3-2 to Held. Swung on, lifted out to deep left field. Max Mueller moves back for it. And it's going to bounce just in front of the warning track and sit where it is. Bobby Held, a stand-up double. And a nice way for the Mayville Cardinals to get started today.
That is an incredible job there by Bobby Held to turn on that pitch and drive it down the left field line.
Great to see the instant replay working. He just drives it down. It's about 315 dead shot to left field out there, and it just lands right in front of the warnings track. With it being a little soppy out there from all the rain, it kind of just sat, didn't bounce back at all. But nonetheless, he's standing on second for the 3-hole hitter, the pitcher number 20, Weston Teeters, who takes the first pitch strike.
Teeters drilled one the second time up to bat, hit it at the bottom of the fence, just shy of that 352 mark out there in center field, and he comes back his next time and says, I can do better, and drills it to right center over the fence for the home run.
This one lifted again into left field. Mueller moving back on it, making a jumping catch, and Held will stay where he's at. Teeters kind of pulled that one out there. Nice spot for Mueller. And that'll be the second out of this inning with a base runner still on second for the cleanup man, number 15, Austin Thorson.
I would have liked to see Bobby Held try and get back to the base and see if he could tag on that, especially since Mueller was all twisted around.
Yeah, he had kind of twisted around. He had to jump for it and kind of find his feet or footing after that. So I wouldn't be surprised if I would have saw Held tag, but nonetheless, he'll get to third here on a passed ball. That one gets by the catcher, number 17, Killian Stoffel. And it'll move Bobby Held up to third base, 90 feet away from scoring the opening run in today's game. First wild pitch or pass ball we've seen today from either pitcher. Nothing hurt with 2 outs if he can focus on the batter here for Jackson Sobel. He'll come set on the mound on a 1-0 count. Swung on once again, hit to the shortstop, Sardonico. Throw to first, got him in time. They leave one stranded. A 1-out double there from Held. He moves to third, but that's where he will stay. A 0-0 ball game after 1 here in Mayville.
Yeah, unfortunately, that right as I clicked on it, that's when the camera stopped working over there. It doesn't take much for a little bit of interference over there on that setup, so I may end up changing that set out as we get going here, but no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on, and after 1 complete, your score, 0s. We'll be back.
Years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. SAMS also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for SAMS well drilling. We at SAMS are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. SAMS well drilling, well worth it.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Whether you enjoy...
Welcome back here to beautiful Fireman's Park in Mayville, Wisconsin. A scoreless frame for both of these two teams. We're in the top half of the second, where the Ledgers come back up to bat. They went 1-2-3, hopefully preventing that from coming up again. Starting off for them is the 4-hole hitter number 17, the catcher Killian Stoffel. He will step in for his first hacks today. Weston Teeters still pitching for the Cardinals, and first pitch swinging is Stoffel. Hit to the second baseman and over the glove of Thorson. It'll trickle to the outfield. A leadoff base runner here for the Ledges. Give it an E4, and that could be just what the Ledgers needed to get something going.
Yeah, I think that you obviously, the second baseman in Austin Thorson knows that he should have been able to handle that one.
Should have been able to handle it. We'll mark it down as an error. A leadoff base runner for the Ledgers brings up the 5-hole hitter now, number 8, Jackson Sabel. He's also the pitcher today for the Ledgers, so looking to help out his own cause, hopefully put a run on the board. And we might have got a runner over there at first, but I didn't catch the number. He came out super quickly.
Looks like is there a number 11?
Number 11, let's get the lineup card here.
Yeah, it is number 11.
Yes, Jack Junkiss. So Jack Junkiss over there, courtesy running, or just pinch running, wouldn't it be? Yeah.
Junkins, yep.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It could be courtesy running for the catcher, Stoffel.
Correct.
And this one again popped out through the 4-3 gap. It'll get to right field. An error and a single brings them to first and second. Both first pitch swinging here from the Ledgers, Jeff.
Yeah, fantastic job here by the Ledgers to get runners on first and second.
Being very aggressive. They're liking what they're seeing from Weston Teeters. We'll see if he switches it up here to the 6-hole hitter, number 21, Carter Bartelt. First pitch is a fastball that missed outside. Teeters got to be careful here with 2 on and nobody away in the top half of this one. The 1-0 pitch, Bartelt thinks about swinging. Throw it on to second. They're going to get him, and no. Give it a stolen base over there from Junkins. We had a snap throw down to second from the catcher, Tanner Schneider, but Judkins just decided to take off. He'll take his way to third. Staying put over there at first was Sabel. And it's a 2-0 count now to Bartelt with runners at the corners. That one goes right by for strike number 1. Two balls, 1 strike here to Bartelt. Judkins over at third, Sabel at first. Thought about a throw, but he'll just hold on to it, does Weston Teeters. Still a 2-1 count here to Bartelt. Pitch comes home, rings him inside, gets by, but Judkins is going to decide to stay at third. We will get a stolen base there, or I guess give it a passed ball. That's why Jackson Sabel is able to move up into scoring position. Kind of unfavorable right now for the Cardinals. They've got him on second and third, 2 in scoring position with nobody out. 3-1 count here to Bartelt. Lays off of it, but it'll catch the outside edge for strike number 2. It's full. Big spot from the kid right here, possibly driving in 2 runs with just a single. The 3-2 pitch comes home, swung on and fouled back. Might have been outside, but too close to call. Bartelt knew he had to swing, and he took a hack at it.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to probably play just right now. Mikhail ended up running the switcher and everything in the computer. I'm going to just double check here, and I might just try and change the camera.
Drove out to right field. Keller moving back on it, able to make the catch, but will get tags from both of the runners, and that's how the first run of the board comes across. Give it a sac fly there to Carter Bartelt. Both runners move up, and that's Judkins scoring for the Ledgers. It's a 1-0 lead in the top of the second inning.
Good sacrifice fly out there for Bartelt.
Indeed it was, and they still have a runner on third with only 1 away for Beckett Longley. We'll see what the righty can do here. Hopefully looking to put a ball in play. First pitch, swing and a miss.
Oops, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you're okay.
Trying to do too many things right now, and we had everything up and running. That's one of the things I just cannot stand.
Breaking ball misses that top corner. It's even 1 ball, 1 strike to Longley. The pitcher, Jackson Sabel, still standing at third. Swung on from Longley, fouled back in the fence. Good count here for Weston Teeters. Hopefully get a strikeout and claw his way back out of this jam he's put himself in. We'll see a 1-2 pitch. He comes set, fires home. Breaking ball missed outside. It's even. Nice eye by Beckett Longley to lay off the breaking ball outside. Takes ball number 2. The 2-2 pitch comes home. Swung on, popped up, and out of play behind us. The count will stay where it's at. Weston Teeters looking for a good strikeout here on a 2-2 pitch. Fires home, breaking ball, ripped out to right field. That'll get down. Give him an RBI single there from Beckett Longley. The Ledgers extend this lead to 2 in the top half of the second. Just coming out swinging. They're taking Weston Teeters after a 1-2-3 inning in the first, having some trouble here. And another base runner he's got to deal with only 1 out still.
That was a good piece of hitting there by Beckett, I believe that was, right?
That's correct. Beckett Longley after a single for the 8-hole hitter number 18, Garver Beekle. He steps in now for the Ledgers, looking to extend their lead that they've started this inning. That one catches the outside edge. It'll be even 1-1 after the first pitch was a ball. Obviously catching the edge there for strike number 1. Teeters still pitching out of the stretch with the runner on first. He'll check him, then fire home. And fouled back into the fence back here.
I think this is, I mean, at least to me, a little bit of a surprise right now here for Mayville, as St. Mary Springs has just come out on fire.
Definitely coming out on fire, but a little bit of a break there for Teeters. He gets a strikeout. That's his first of the day, swinging from Beekle. 2 away now, but he still has that runner on first for the 9-hole hitter number 24, Kelvin Steffes. 2 up already this inning. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, I was cutting you off.
Ooh, that one looked a little far outside, but he'll get a call from home plate umpire. First pitch strike there from Teeters. It might be just what he needs to get a favorable count here and get himself out of the jam. Breaking ball hit to the second baseman, Austin Thorson. Fields it cleanly, throw to first, got him in time, but let me tell you, the damage is done. A couple of hits and an error brings it 2-0 Ledgers after 1.5. We'll step aside here from some of our sponsors. You're listening to Makai Ackerman and Jeff Sauer on Jeff's live streams.
With boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn. Getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
Born from a single
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. Bottom half of the second inning where the Cardinals look to step up and hopefully do some damage, now trailing 2. Leading off for them, number 17, Tanner Schneider, who swings at a first pitch and misses. Jackson Sabel still pitching for the Ledgers. And that one catches the outside edge. Quickly an 0-2 count here to Schneider. Pretty quick first inning for Sabel and company. He did allow a double to Bobby Held, who got to third on a passed ball, but nothing after that. And another one catches the outside edge. Three straight strikes, and a nice strikeout. Down goes Tanner Schneider looking. First K of the day for Jackson Sabel, and a nice way to start the bottom half of this second inning. See the instant replay there. I'm trying to do everything now while Jeff took a stroll to get that camera, so forgive me if I'm a little behind. But nonetheless, number 12, Kevin Keller stepping in now for the Cardinals. Takes first pitch ball low and away. Second pitch, she's coming and rides inside on him, but gonna call it. He apparently clipped the inside edge for strike one. It's even at 1-1. Keller thought he had to back off the plate a little too much. Breaking ball hit right back to Sabo. Look what I found, and yes, he will make the play over there at first. A 1-3 putout off of the athletic play from Jackson Sabo. Hopefully Jeff is returning with me now. Nonetheless, it's 2 up, 2 down, brings up number 1, Brady Zitlow. Good breaking ball from Sabo, catches the outside corner for strike number 1. He's just been dealing this inning, Jeff.
Yeah, he has.
The 0-1 pitch comes home to Zitlow, swung on, fouled back, and another 0-2 count that Sabo has worked himself into. Still having issues with that one over there?
I am.
Yeah. The 0-2 pitch comes home from Zitlow. Swing and a miss. He got him. A looking K, a 1-3 putout, and then a swinging K there, a 1-2-3 inning. Jackson Sabo and company rallying on the mound for the Ledgers, and that's where it'll stay, a 2-0 lead for them after 2. We'll step aside here from some of our sponsors.
DS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company, but we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open.
Welcome back to Jeff's live streams. Catch the first pitch to Sadonico. Put an R in there for no reason, but he'll follow it down the right field line. It'll stay in play, but just drop out of the reach of the right fielder, Kevin Keller. Weston Teeter's still in the bump for the Cardinals, looking to have a bounce-back inning after allowing 2 in the top of last frame. We'll see what he can do in 0-1 count here to Sadonico. 0-1 is a nice breaking ball falling in there for strike 2. Might just be what Teeters needs to work himself a favorable count. It's what he's done here with 0-2. And the pitch home, another breaking ball. Just getting a bat on it was Sadonico.
Good defensive swing there by Sadonico to battle that one off for the Ledgers.
Rides inside on Sadonico. Ball number 1. This one pushed out to right field. Keller moves under it and making the catch on the run for the first out of this inning.
Good job out there by Kevin Keller. Killian.
No, Kevin Keller was right.
Thank you.
You had it the first time.
I'm a little flustered here because I can't get that first base camera working. It was working great yesterday.
I get the exact same way when we have problems like that. When Dominic and I had a plethora of problems this season, and we usually get flustered after,
and I can't figure out why. That's what's irritating me.
First pitch there to the 2-hole hitter, number 6, Kale Krusik, is a ball that just missed upstairs. Swinging and a miss, quickly in a 1-1 count. Krusik batted way back in the first. He popped out to Keller out and right. The 1-1 pitch coming home from Teeters. Swing and a miss on a nice breaking ball. It's 1-2. And Teeters seems to be working fairly quickly here. He kind of gets the ball and goes right away. Pitching out of the windup now with nobody on. The 1-2 pitch, a breaking ball, hit to third. Diving play from Zitlow over there. Picked up by the shortstop. Throw not in time. A good backup from Held from short, but too speedy. Give it an infield single from Cale Krusik, and hopefully the Cardinals can get it going. And I was definitely giving you the wrong defensive play my paper was on, so I'm sorry. That was the shortstop Stodonico over there.
Nope, that is.
Oh, no, I'm so right.
Held. You're
right. I don't know why I'm messed up right now. We are
because
at the
we're both flustered.
We are. We're flustered now, Jeff. Nonetheless, an infield single there from Cale Krusik brings up number 3, Ben Anderson, who takes a first pitch ball. That missed somewhere. The 1-0 pitch here, check back on the runner. He'll be back in time sliding.
Option number 2 is, let's see if we change this power cord. I wonder if that'll make a difference. Good block there by Schneider.
All right, I think I'm back now. My paper was flipping and looking at names, but nonetheless, it's 2-0 here to number 3, Ben Anderson. He's got a runner on first with 1 away in the top half of this third inning. Weston Teeters out of the stretch, comes set, fires home, and just missed that corner. 3 balls, no strikes. Probably a big red light here for Anderson, who's looking to get on base and help the Ledger's chances out here. The 3-0 pitch coming from Teeters. Squares to bunt, tries to throw him off, but he'll pull back and take the strike down the middle. See, a lot of hitters try to do that on 3-0, square to bunt and hopefully throw the pitcher off when they're trying to deliver, but they're not looking to put any ball in play. They're just looking to mess with them. That one off the end of the bat of Anderson. Strike down the middle, and then he follows it off. Look like that, it's full count.
Thanks for Jordan Patterson. Let's go Jackson Sobel. Good luck today. Thanks for putting that in the chat. You know what to do. Right there is he'll go back and he'll watch this game.
The full count pitch, runner in motion. Swing and a foul tip, they're going to call it. Krusik will go back to first, and we'll try a full count pitch once again. Didn't hear too much contact there, but we're going to get it as we get a chat here from Weston Teeters and the home plate umpire. I'm not really sure what for.
Might be going too quickly and not getting himself set. So that can that is putting the batters obviously at a disadvantage.
Yep.
So I'm sure you talked about it. He likes to go fast. So he's probably telling him you have to set for a full second once the batter is in the box. If not, it's a balk.
This one popped out to right field, but it's hooking foul. Once again, way back by those cars over there. And we will try a full count pitch again. Cale Krusik still standing at first, 1 away in the top half of the third. Pitch comes home to Ben Anderson. Swung right back to Teeters. He picks it up, throw to second, got him in time, over to first. And he was off the bag. They're going to call it a nice athletic play from Teeters. But the man covering second, an inaccurate throw to first. Give it a fielder's choice there for Ben Anderson. A lot going on that play. Good reflexes by Teeters. Nonetheless, it's 2 out. He still has that man on first, but number 17, Killian Stoffel, comes up now, the big lefty for the Ledgers. First pitch to Stoffel, strike 1. Ben Anderson standing at first. Weston Teeters throws over there. He'll say he slides back in safely, though. Oh, 1 count here to Stoffel. He steps back in. Pitch comes home from Teeters, swung on, popped out, and not have played on the left field line this time. Another set of cars over there. Teeters looking for a nice bounce back inning after letting up 2 in last. We'll see if he can get rid of the batter here. Got a nice count, an 0-2 count here to Killian Stoffel. Swung on, lifted out to center field. Blake Peterson ranges back. Takes a stutter step, but makes the catch for out number 3. They leave one stranded. The Ledgers looking to do more damage, but they won't this top half. We'll step aside, come back in the bottom of the third where the Cardinals got to get going. Stick with us on Jeff's live streams.
Catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Looking for something special in your child's education? The choices you make for your child today will impact their future forever. At CWC, we provide a Christ-centered education that shapes students academically, spiritually, and personally. From our exceptional elementary and middle schools to the academic rigor of life-enriching programs of our high school, CWC offers a place for students to grow and thrive. Our approach integrates faith into every subject, helping your child see the world through God's eyes. To learn more or schedule a visit, go to wearecwc.org.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8738.
Welcome back in. First pitch to Promersberger. He's swinging on, hits it to the shortstop, but he'll beat it out. An infield single. We were trying to finish that ad. We didn't think he'd be first pitch swinging, but very aggressive from Promersberger. He'll get an infield single and a leadoff base runner here for the Cardinals.
That's what they needed to do, see if they can get something rolling here in the third. His first at bat.
That brings us to the bottom of the order. The 9-hole hitter number 11, Mason Girth, who's playing first today. His first at-bat of the day. We'll see what he does with it. Jackson Sabel's still pitching for the Ledgers, who's taken a minute to get set, but he will fire home. In the dirt, gets by, give it a wild pitch. And Promersberger will move up to second with ease. First wild pitch we've seen from Jackson Sabel today. Just spiked it in the dirt. 1-0 count to Girth, who steps back in. Now as a man in scoring position, looking to do some damage for the Cardinals, who are down 2 in the bottom half of this third. Sabel will come set, check the runner, fire home. Bunt tried to be laid down, but popped it up way back to the backstop. That evens the count at 1-1.
Mason was the pitcher of record yesterday, went through all 7 innings, did a fantastic job.
He will step back in. 1 ball, 1 strike to him. Promersberger still standing at second. Jackson Sabel thought about throwing back, but he'll just step off. We've seen each pitcher now kind of fake a throw back to a bag, decide to eat it. Just keep the runner where they are, keep them in check a little bit. Nonetheless, still a 1-1, comes home, and I thought that was going to drill him, but I guess just missed him inside. It'll be a ball nonetheless to Mason Girth.
I'm sick of those that not working over there, so I'm going to try and put another set of wireless together.
Big swing and a miss there from Girth brings it even once again at 2-2, and the home plate umpire will step out and wipe down the base a little bit. Getting a little dirty from all the sand everywhere.
It is a lot breezier, obviously, and you can see, well, you can't right now. I'm not sure you can see the flag there on that shot.
Outside, just off the edge of that plate. That brings it full to Jackson Sabel.
I don't know how you let that go on a 2-strike count.
It's real hard, especially on a 2-strike count when you know you have to protect. Nonetheless, a nice take by Girth, the full count pitch coming. And that one inside, it doesn't matter. Strike 3 looking for the first out of this inning, and we're back to the top.
That is one of the things that surprised me so far. If I remember correctly, I'm just thinking about what you had mentioned earlier. I think that's the third strikeout looking for the Cardinals.
Second strikeout looking, but third of the day, so 3 strikeouts for Sabel, 2 of them looking. The Cardinals got to start swinging the bat, especially when there's no outs and runners in scoring position. But nonetheless, we're at the top of the lineup now with Blake Peterson, who took a breaking ball high for ball number 1. His first at bat back in the first to lead us off was grounded out to short. Second pitch he sees rings him inside. It's 2-0. Peterson steps back in against Sabel. Still has Promersberger over at second. 2-0 pitch, swung on, fouled back. It's 2-1. Two-0 ball game here in the bottom of the third. A runner on second, 1 away, and a 1-1 count here to the leadoff man, Blake Peterson. Pitch comes home, swung on, fouled off out of play. I'm sorry, it was 2-1, now it's 2-2 even. Breeze definitely picked up a little bit, blowing in towards us, so don't expect that ball to carry too much. 2-2 pitch comes home from Sabel. Thought about swinging, but a nice take there from Peterson brings another full count around.
I'm going to have you unplug those 2 cords.
Will do. And a full count pitch here to Blake Peterson. Sabel comes set, fires home. Fouled off, we'll try it again.
Peterson battling up there as his second approach at the plate. It's kind of a little bit reminds me of yesterday's game. I mean, it wasn't quite as dominant as Sabel is doing well today, but Oliver was dominant.
And that one upstairs for ball 4. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. I'll take care of that. You're good. I'll get it. You're good.
Walk there from Peterson brings him to first and second now for the Cards as Bobby Held, who had a double back in the first inning, comes up. He'd love another double here, would probably score 2 and tie this game. We will see what he can do against Jackson Sabel for the second time today. And he takes one away for ball number 1. Promersberger on second, Peterson at first after the walk. And a 1-0 count to Bobby Held. That one in the dirt for ball number 2. Jackson Sabel seeming to struggle a little bit with finding the strike zone right now. The 2-0 pitch comes home. That one down the middle for strike number 1, though. Went back to the fastball, hopefully just catching any part of the plate. It does, and Held with the bat on the shoulder probably wasn't swinging until he saw a good pitch this at-bat. Up and away for ball number 3, a favorable hitter's count to him now.
Very disciplined as a hitter up there. Even the same thing happened yesterday.
Jackson Sabel comes set, calling time is Bobby Held, who's in a big spot right here. A 3-1 count for the Cards. 2-run game with 1 away and runners on first and second. He steps back in now. Sabel comes set once again. He checks the runner on second, fires home. And that one will catch the outside edge. Another full count, back-to-back-to-back full counts in all 3 of those plate appearances. See what happens on this full count. Last time Sabel walked him. The 3-2 pitch swung on, lifted into the air, and out of play behind us.
Quick hands. I am so impressed with Held's hands.
Very quick hands moving to the ball. He shows it there. We'll see if he can put a ball in play here. Killian Stoffel gets back into the crouching position. The 3-2 pitch comes home and in the dirt for ball number 4. Jackson Sabel has loaded him for the 3-hole hitter, Weston Teeters.
The one guy. Now, here is the one thing that's different than yesterday. The wind is blowing in, so will that hold the ball? But 315 out at the corners, 352 in center. You do have a little bit higher fence, but Teeters crunched the ball. We're going to step aside, and I'm going to go change this transmitter out while we're taking a look at that. We'll be back here on Jeff's live stream.
This is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
PT time.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. We stopped 45 seconds for station ID while they had a mound visit. But why you needed a mound visit, you say? Well, because the bases are loaded for arguably the best hitter here for the Cardinals. Teeters is .368 on the year, and he's got 4 home runs, including the one yesterday. Exactly who you don't want up if you are a Ledgers fan. Fouled the first one back, then takes one high. It's an even count, 1-1. Also talk about Teeters, who kind of struggled a little bit in the second inning, allowing 2. He's definitely going to want to help himself out in his own cause by putting up some runs here. This one swung on, another one fouled back. A 1-2 count here to Weston Teeters with the bases loaded. Big spot here for Jackson Sobel with only 1 out in the bottom of this third inning. Could look back at this point and say it's the inflection point of the game. The 1-2 pitch comes home to Teeters, hit right back to Sobel, who's going to come home with it. A play at the plate, gets the force out. Give it a fielder's choice there for Weston Teeters. And the second out of this inning comes via the fielder's choice. Probably best case scenario right there if you're Jackson Sobel. Softly hit ground ball right back to him. He's able to make the play at the plate, keep this game where it's at, and pick up another out. Nonetheless, the bases are still loaded here for Austin Thorson. There is 2 outs now, but that does not mean that he cannot do any damage here. A base hit at least scores 2. First pitch to Thorson, a high heater, a swing and a miss. And we'll get time. Third base coach for the Cardinals is going to come over and talk to the home plate umpire. Having a little chat down that third base line over there. And we'll get a courtesy runner over there at first for the pitcher Teeters. That is number 14 for the Mayville Cardinals. And that's Brent Seiler. So Brent Seiler will courtesy run over there at first. The base is still loaded for Austin Thorson, who's got himself in an 0-1 count. Jackson Sobel comes set on the bump for the Ledgers, fires home, and does not clip the outside edge. We've seen that called a couple times today, but instead it'll be just too far off the plate. It's even at 1-1. That one in the dirt, back-to-back balls, brings it 2 balls, 1 strike here to Thorson. Walks can hurt you, and you do not want to walk in a batter right now. Still got another ball to play with if you're Jackson Sobel. And that one in the dirt, so now he does not have that ball to play with. It's a 3-1 hitter's count here to Austin Thorson, who's looking to get on base any way he can and extend this inning. 3-1, bases loaded, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Jackson Sobel comes set, fires home, and softly hit down the third base line and smartly letting it roll foul. That brings the count full. A lot of stuff going on right now. Bases loaded, a full count, 2 outs. Big spot for Austin Thorson. Let's see what he can do here. Jackson Sobel comes set. The 3-2 pitch fires home. Swing and a drop third. We'll throw it on to first, but it doesn't even matter. Jackson Sobel and company able to get out of that one unscathed. Fantastic showing from the young man. We'll step aside. It's still 2-0 after 3 here in Mayville.
On East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. Weston Teeters still pitching for the Cardinals in the top half of the 4th. Stepping in for the Ledgers is number 8, the pitcher Jackson Sabel, who singled way back in the second and came around and scored the second run of the game for the Ledgers. That's where the score sits with a 2-run lead in favor of St. Mary's Springs Academy. Sabel coming up to bat, but let's not walk aside his defense and pitching today. He's able to get himself out of a jam just a couple of moments ago. Had bases loaded with only 1 out, able to get out of it. And he'll sky this one out to right field. Second baseman moving back, and it'll be a bloop single. Austin Thorson moved back to try to make the play, and no communication with Kevin Keller, the right fielder. Back-to-back singles there. And Jackson Sabel's 2 for 2 on the day. Brings him to first for number 21, Carter Bartelt. Teeters once again pitching out of the stretch. He'll fire home, breaking ball up and away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch here to Bartelt. Outside for ball number, oh, I'm so sorry. He called that a strike on the edge. Looked a little too far outside, but like we talked about before, umpire a little delayed with his call. The count will be even at 1-1. Pickoff attempt to first. A fast throw there from Teeters, but sliding back safely was Sabel. Quite a few pickoff attempts today from Weston Teeters, and they've all been on the money. He's had some close calls over there. Trying to lay down the bunt. He does. A nice one. Third baseman Brady Zitlow comes up, picks it up, throw to first, got him in time. A nice bunt there from Carter Bartelt. Mark it down as a sack, and he'll move Jackson Sabel up to scoring position. That brings up number 30, Beckett Longley. He's got Sabel on second base for him, only 1 away in the top half of this 4th. Teeters fires home, breaking ball. Yes, clips the outside edge for strike number 1. Again, want to thank all of you guys out there for joining us here in the Jeff's Live Streams community. We love having you, and we're so glad you can be a part of this with us. The 0-1 pitch swung and a miss. It's 0-2. Longley's worked himself into a little bit of a hole here. We'll see if he can battle. Chance for an RBI here as long as he puts it into the outfield. The 0-2 pitch got him looking. A 3-pitch strikeout. That's exactly what Teeters needed for the second out of this inning. And that'll bring up 2 outs now for number 18, Garver Beekle. Good bounce back there from Teeters. He allowed a single, but back-to-back outs, hopefully battling to get out of this one. Cannot afford any more runs to be put up. And the first pitch to Beekle right down the middle for strike 1. He blew the heater by him. The 0-1 pitch coming. And yes, on the outside edge once again. 5 straight strikes thrown here from Teeters, and another 0-2 count work to Beekle. Beekle back in his first at-bat, and the second struck out swinging. In danger of doing it here. Throw down to third on the stolen base, but not in time. Does not matter, though. Strike 3 called. I didn't even see the play at the plate. Garver Beekle goes down looking, his second K of the day, and a nice inning there from Teeters. After the leadoff single, it goes 1, 2, 3. That's where it'll stay, 2-0 after 3.5. Stick with us on Jeff's live streams.
WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today, 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. Bottom of the 4th inning, a 2-0 lead for the Ledgers out of St. Mary Springs Academy. The Cardinals coming up, though, now looking to put some runs on the board, hopefully a crooked number for them. We're in the middle of the order. We'll see 5, 6, 7 leading off is number 17, Tanner Schneider. Schneider in his first at-bat in the second struck out looking. The first strikeout for Jackson Sabel on the day. And the first pitch Schneider sees here in his second at-bat is a ball up and in. Jackson Sabel, a pretty nice day for him on the bump so far. Scoreless 3. But back-to-back balls up and in brings it 2-0 to Schneider. The 2-0 pitch here from Sabel. And another one up and in, but it'll catch the up corner up there. Mark it down as a strike. It's 2-1. Sabel out of the windup, comes home in the dirt for ball number 3. A hitter's count here to Schneider, which arguably could have been a 4-pitch walk there, but we'll see a 3-1 count anyway. Sabel comes home, and that one in the dirt, it doesn't matter. A 5-pitch walk and a leadoff base runner here for the Cards. Hopefully he can get something going as number 12, Kevin Keller, steps up. The right fielder has made some good plays out there today, and looks like we'll get another mound visit here from the head coach of the Ledgers to Jackson Sabel, and that's going to be the day for the kids. So we'll step aside here on Jeff's live streams, figure out who's pitching, and let him do some warm-ups. We'll be back.
El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of Sam's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to Sam's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's well drilling, well worth it.
Terry Holes.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. Bottom of the 4th inning, where Jackson Sobel, after allowing a leadoff walk, is pulled. He goes through 3 complete innings, but that base runner on first is still his responsibility. Replacing him was the starting shortstop. That's Max Adonico on the bump now as he takes his final warm-up pitches. He'll just flip-flop with Jackson Sobel, who's now over at short. And the first batter that Sadonico will see today is number 12, Kevin Keller. His second at-bat of the day, the first time he grounded out right back to the pitcher, who was then Jackson Sobel. So the first pitch of Sadonico's day, he'll come set, fire home, and miss way outside. It's a pass ball, gets by him. And that will allow the runner, Tanner Schneider, to move all the way up to second. Technically not a pass ball. We'll actually give it a wild pitch for Sadonico's first of the day. And that moves the runner up into scoring position for Keller. 1-out count here to Kevin Keller. Down the middle, hit right back up the middle, and it'll get through for a base knock. Here comes Schneider around third. They're waving him, and no throw in. An RBI single there from Kevin Keller, and the Cardinals are finally on the board. It's a 1-run lead. Just a fantastic piece of hitting there. He's able to drive it right back where it came from, all the way in the middle. Scores the runner no problem. And finally, some offense from the Mayville Cardinals, who have been very stagnant so far today. Give that earned run to Jackson Sobel. But the runner on first is now Sadonico's responsibility as he checks on him over there. Batting now for the Cardinals, number 1, Brady Zitlow. And Jeff's returning to me now. I'm not sure if the camera is better.
Well, it says that it's working at least now.
Okay, that's at least good, right?
Yeah, right.
Jeff's been a trooper running back and forth for that camera. That's like the 4th time you've been over there, so kudos to you.
Well, we want to give the best show that we can.
That's right. This one popped up. Shallow infield. Second baseman Calvin Steffes makes the play. Tries to throw back to first, but it goes wide. And just like that, Kevin Keller able to move up to second, given an error on the second baseman for the throw. And another runner in scoring position for the Cardinals with only 1 away. Did record the first out there on the P4, but now Joe Promersberger steps in with a man in scoring position, hopefully tying this game.
So what happened with Keller?
So Tanner Schneider reached on a leadoff walk, and then Jackson Sobel was pulled. He was replaced for Max Adonico, so they just did a little flip-flop. Yep. And then Kevin Keller came up and bopped one right through the middle of the infield there for a single that reached all the way to center. And they didn't even have a chance at him at home because Schneider was hustling around those bases. Swung on, lifted out to right field. Beekle might have a play on it, but no, it'll fall in foul territory over there. So nonetheless, after all of that madness, Kevin Keller is at second base after the E4 on the throw after the pop-up. And Joe Promersberger steps back in with a 1-1 count. Cardinals down 2-1 in the bottom of this 4th inning. The 1-1 pitch, Sadonico comes set, checks the runner at second, fires home. Yeah, it'll be in there. A fastball down the middle for strike number 2. The Mayville Cardinals fans awakened here. They're finally cheering a little bit, rooting for their team. The 1-2 to Promersberger, missed outside. Good stop there by Stoffel to prevent the runner from moving up. It's even 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Promersberger steps back in a huge spot for the Cardinals. Sadonico checks his runner, fires home. Breaking ball over the head of Promersberger. He has to duck and get out of the way. And that'll bring it full as we get a little bit of a mound visit there. Stoffel will come out and chat with Sadonico along with the shortstop, Jackson Sobel, who was just relieved earlier this inning. Just some words of encouragement out there saying, you got this, find your pitches. Does not want to walk a batter here. And so everybody will return back to their places. It's a full count here to Promersberger, 1 away and a runner in scoring position. Sedanico once again coming set, fires home, fastball, swung on out to right field again. Beekle might have a play, and just like before, just out of his reach.
Playing him really hard to pull the ball, so it's a long run, especially on these defensive swings here by Promersberger, and it ended up pushing it off. So you got to give kudos to Promersberger for fighting off that outside pitch, which he doesn't like, but he's staying alive with the foul ball.
Yeah, he's pushed a couple of them, the opposite field foul over there, just trying to stay alive, and that's exactly what you need to do until you find your pitch. We'll see if he can do it here on 3-2. Pitch comes home, swung on once again, pushed out to right field, but out of play, foul.
That looked like that probably would have been a ball, but as a batter up there, you have to make a split-second decision, and he's doing a good job of being defensive up there and protecting at the plate.
Yeah, and especially in the spot Promersberger's in right now, you need to protect as much as you can. So even if it's a couple inches off, you're probably swinging. And once again, you see him swinging there as he follows it back towards our backstop, shakes our camera a little bit, but...
Yeah, knocked it a little bit out.
Yeah.
We'll try and fix that next.
Yeah, right? The plethora of problems today. But
yeah, but I'm thankful that I've got you
Yes.
here today, so I'm not having to deal with it by
Right.
myself. So
worked out well.
Thanks to the Mallards for scheduling a day off.
Once again, a 3-2. This one pulled down the left field line. A fantastic at-bat from Promersberger as he's gaining some applause from the Mayville Cardinals fans.
I have it down as the 5th foul ball.
Yeah, it's been quite a few. We're still at a full count. He's worked himself at quite a nice at-bat here. We'll see what he can do with it. The fans erupting. The 3-2 pitch. Another foul ball from Promersberger, and the fans just keep getting louder. It was funny there is he was kind of shook his head after that one. I wasn't sure if it was because he was sick of the foul balls or if he thought that was a good pitch that he wanted.
Yeah, it could have been one that he felt comfortable that he could have been driving, and unfortunately it didn't. I got to give
Sedanico.
Sedanico,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Kudos also
Yeah.
for staying in there.
Oh, of course. He's still battling, throwing ones very competitive. And once again, I'm like a broken record over here. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Sedanico comes set, fires home, and another foul ball from Promersberger. He is battling right now, and quite an at-bat from the kid. No matter what the result is, he has done his job here, Jeff.
Out of the number 8 spot, but he knows how critical it is that with Kevin Keller sitting out there, good speed, base hit will score that run and get the tie game.
3-2, fires home. Another foul ball, that one way out of here.
If I've got that correct, I believe that is his 8th foul ball. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th pitch of the at-bat.
13 pitch at-bat, and we'll see a 14th here. Both the batter and the pitcher have got to be getting tired. The 14th pitch coming. No, we'll get a pickoff attempt. A nice jumping play from the shortstop, Jackson Salvo, to prevent that ball from going to the outfield. I do not think that's what you want if you're Max
don't
Sedanico
understand
right now.
that. I just don't get that. Full count here. 1 down.
Swung on, hit to the third baseman. Anderson picks it up, throw to first. Got him in time, and maybe that's what Sedanico needed. A little bit of change of pace. He's able to take a pickoff attempt to second, kind of throw the batter off. Nonetheless, a 15-pitch at-bat there from Promersberger, and it did not disappoint.
What was more impressive to me is how the third baseman over there did a fantastic job of holding Keller over at second base and not able to advance.
Bottom of the order now for number 11, Mason Girth. 2 away, but he still has that runner in scoring position. That's Kevin Keller out there. First pitch that Girth sees, up and in for ball number 1.
Struck out looking, if I have that correct.
That is what I got as well. Still the bottom of the 4th inning, a 2-1 ball game, 2 outs here. A 1-0 count to Girth. Pitch comes home, and that one drills him right on the shoulder. He takes it like a champ, jogs down to first, and they'll be on first and second for the top of this lineup.
Yeah, top of the order coming up here. Although the bottom of the order, I mean, yes, Teeters is the one that jacked the home run yesterday, but it was the bottom of the order that was able to get that winning run to come across.
Nonetheless, we'll see Blake Peterson for the third time today. Right now, he's 0 for 1. He grounded out to short back in the first, but he walked in the third. See if he can extend this inning, as he takes a breaking ball down low for ball number 1.
Thanks again to the 70 viewers that have jumped on here and are joining the broadcast with us. I think now that I've switched out these transmitters, I think everything's working, so I'm going to have to reconsider what I've got done with that transmitter set.
Skied out to center field. Kale Krusik moves under it, and he will make the catch for out number 3. Rather, they leave one stranded, but the Cards finally able to get on the board. It's a 2-1 ball game after 4. We'll be back when the Ledgers decide to come back up and get the bats moving. Stick with us on Jeff's live streams.
Proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8738.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we are with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Angling only.
Is that a single? Oh.
Error on
an error.
short.
E6.
You're alive right now.
Welcome back. I apologize. Oh, let me get this. Welcome back. I apologize for a little bit of a delay there. We were just trying to figure out some of our camera problems here, so I'll fill you in on everything that happened. Leading off was Steffes, who grounded out to second, followed by a walk by Sedonico. Then Cale Krusik moved him over to second with a sac bunt. And just then, Ben Anderson was able to reach first base and move Sedonico up to third on an error from the shortstop. That is Bobby Held over there. So that brings us up to the catcher, number 17, Killian Stoffel, with runners on the corners and 2 away in the top half of this 5th inning. Now that we got our camera situation figured out, Jeff.
Yeah, let's see if it...
And looks like we've got the runner in a tie down, and Piccolo there. Throw at the plate. Yes, got him in time. A fantastic throw from Austin Thorsten at second. And I was still looking down at my paper when we started there. Tried to induce the pickle over there between first and second, did Ben Anderson. Weston Teeters decided to throw it back there, give him a chance, but Austin Thorsten with the heads-up play catches him trying to take home, and that'll be the way this one ends. The Ledgers leave another one stranded. It's 2-1 heading into the bottom of the 5th. We'll step aside, be back.
Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin. Sam's Well Drilling.
Welcome back here. Finally done, I think, messing around with the cameras. At least I am done. I'm not going to be running around anymore. Thanks for your patience with us. Couple of chats in there. BK Framing says, watching from Fort Atkinson. We're cheering for Bob Held. Yeah, awesome. That's fantastic. And he just made a couple of good plays. And Grady says, let's go, Bob. So hoping that the Mayville Cardinals can respond here. Top of the 5th inning, or bottom of the 5th inning, 2-1.
They were finally able to put up a crooked number in the bottom of last. It's now 2-1, so they still trail by 1, but that's a deficit we could see erased with one swing of the bat. Leading off here for the Cardinals, speak of the devil, it's number 2, Bobby Held. And he takes one at the knees for strike number 1. Cardinals fans weren't really pleased with that one.
Been on base both times, if I've got that correct, Mackay. Had a double the first time up, and he's walked the second time.
That is correct. Just stranded both of those places, though, as he lifts this one out to left field. Matt Mueller moving under it, and yes, he will make the catch for out number 1. It was a well-struck ball, but finds a glove out there. A quick out for the Cardinals.
It was in the right center gap. I thought for sure that it was going to fall, but it did not. And a good job there by the left fielder to track it down.
Speaking of things can change with one swing of the bat, the big power hitter number 20, Weston Teeters, stepping up with the bases empty and 1 away.
Still got time here. It's only the bottom of the 5th, but you definitely would like to get this thing tied before the 6th inning.
Takes one low and away for ball number 1.
Good shot there of Cale Krusik right into our camera shot. I like the cross on the back of the jersey there.
Breaking ball, good one too. It started way above Teeter's head, found the bottom of the zone for strike number 1. Probably the best breaking ball we've seen from Sedonico all day, from either pitcher, honestly.
You like that 12-6 breaking ball.
Yes.
It's hard to hit.
This one drilled out to left field, but once again, Mueller's got a beat on it, and he'll make the catch no problem. Back-to-back flyouts to left. 2 up, 2 down, brings up number 15, Austin Thorson, who had a fantastic play to get him on the last inning.
Nice job there again. Mueller being in the right position at the right time. Playing a good job there, playing him to pull.
Some kids behind us very excited for Austin Thorson, who checks his swing. Getting the peel down to first, and he'll say he held back on another nice breaking ball there from Sedonico.
That wasn't the issue. I didn't think he went around. It was whether or not it was actually a strike.
I thought it was a strike regardless, and then they even still sent the appeal down. And now and he's gone. The home plate umpire here just tossed 2 of them. He just tossed 2 people from the Ledger's dugout. And he tossed 3. Jeff, he is still going, and he has a short, that's 4.
No, I think it's just the same 2.
Oh, gosh.
They just haven't left the diamond, and he's telling them they must leave.
Still going.
Yep.
I don't know what went on, but a short lease from the home plate umpire over there, and a couple of coaches from the Ledgers are gone.
They may have said something about, are you kidding me?
They said something, but he stepped out from home plate. He said, don't you do that, and then he gave him the hook.
It was the head coach, I believe, who he sent out of the dugout, but he technically is supposed to leave the premises so that he's not allowed to keep coaching.
I honestly thought he was ejecting multiple because the way he kept doing it looked like he was just throwing them out, but nonetheless, somebody got ejected. Jeff says it's the head coach. I'll believe you. I don't really have a great vantage point, but honestly, crazy for considering the magnitude of this game and such a short lease from a home plate umpire. I'm kind of astonished right now. I guess we'll get back to our at-bat here with Austin Thorson. Keep you updated on what happens over there.
Yeah, I just saw Scott Hilber, the AD, come down. The coach did take and walk over to his vehicle. Nope, he's still standing over there at the edge of the parking lot. 3-1 is the count.
I'm surprised I couldn't really hear anything they were saying, so it's not like they were yelling at the home plate umpire, and they didn't even have time to say a lot, so I'm surprised that he gave him the hook so quickly. But nonetheless, we have a 3-1 here to Austin Thorson. Down the middle for strike number 2. It's full now. This is a huge spot for both teams. A regional finals, it's a win-or-go-home game. And a couple words from a head coach. The home plate umpire was not having any of it. As Thorson pops this one up, Max Sedonico calls for it himself. And we almost got a collision as Carter Bartelt came over the first baseman. But nonetheless, they made the play, a 1-2-3 inning. And we will step aside after the 5th inning. It's 2-1 after 5.
75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. SAMS also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for SAMS well drilling. We at SAMS are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. SAMS well drilling, well worth it.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Welcome back here to Mayville, Wisconsin. You saw the first base camera angle there for a second. We finally got it back working, and it looks to be okay. But nonetheless, we're in the top of the 6th inning. Weston Teeters, number 20, still pitching for the Cardinals and had a pretty good day besides that 2nd inning. Stepping in against him, we're in the heart of that lineup, 4-5-6, starting with number 17, the catcher, Killian Stoffel.
Yeah, so now with all my book being off, I don't know what the pitch count is that Teeters has. And I'm assuming, though, it might be on the Game Changer if I can figure out what I did with my phone.
It's right here.
Oh, maybe I'll see if I can find it on there.
First pitch to Stoffel, skied out to center field. Blake Peterson moves over on it, and he'll make the catch just in front of the warning track out there for out number 1, a 1-pitch, 1 out. Mark it down as an F8 if you're keeping score at home. And that brings up the shortstop now, number 8, Jackson Sobel. Been so used to saying him as the pitcher. First pitch swinging, hit down the third base line, but a rolling foul, a short chopper. Still a 2-1 ball game here in the top of the 6th. The Cardinals did a little bit of damage in the bottom of the 4th, but since then we've been stagnant from both sides. Breaking ball missed up and in apparently, just a tad high, the home plate umpire is saying. It looked real good from back here, but
yeah, again, we're elevated, so we're not sure whether it was or not.
Either way, that one definitely too high. The high cheese, it's 2-1 now to Sobel. Good frame job there from Tanner Schneider behind the dish. Gets the outside edge call. It's even at 2-2. And Teeters out of the windup, fires home. Breaking ball right back to him. An athletic play from the kid. Mark it down as an L1 in style.
Nice job there by Teeters.
Just good reflexes. It's 2 up, 2 down, and number 21, Carter Bartelt, steps in now for the Ledgers. Breaking ball clips the up and away corner for strike number 1.
They've got him for 84 pitches.
So check swing there. We'll get an appeal, but
nope. The umpire called it right there.
Oh, did he? I'm sorry.
I know. I saw the same thing.
Interesting. Scoreboard has it 1-1 then. Nonetheless, this one lined to the second baseman, and Austin Thorson making a catch right above the ground. A 1-2-3 inning. Good inning there from Teeters and company. We'll step aside, head to the bottom of the 6th, where the Cardinals got to start putting up some runs. We'll be back.
Enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping. Enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway. Call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area, or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
Welcome back here to Fireman's Park in Mayville, Wisconsin. Bottom of the 6th inning, 2-1. A one-run game once again here for the Cardinals. Let's see if they can pull it out like they did the last time here in this regional final.
Yeah, stepping up for them is number 17, Tanner Schneider, who is responsible for the only run the Cardinals have brought around today. And he'll take a first pitch fastball down the middle for strike 1. That was back in the 4th inning where he got on base. He drew himself a walk and was able to come all the way around and score. Looking to do something similar here. Breaking ball, big hack and a miss. It's 0-2.
Nice pitch there by Sedonico.
Just another nice breaking ball from Sedonico. He's really had good command of it all day. Looked like a changeup almost there. Kind of caught Schneider off balance, and he's able to get a bat on it somehow.
Good defensive swing out there to stay at bat, because that one he was already starting to commit. That was not a strike, and was able to get a piece of it to stay alive.
The 0-2. Ooh, good frame job there from Stoffel, but home plate umpires having none of it. Just a little bit outside, it's 1-2.
Yeah, I thought it was outside.
Breaking ball once again missed outside. Pretty much same spot of the last one.
Consistency is what you ask of your umpires.
Yep.
Even at the front of the plate, that looked like it was still wide.
So the count's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Schneider. The pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. He got him. I believe that's the first strikeout. It is the first strikeout of the day here for Max Sadonico, and a big spot for him as the Cardinals down to 5 outs to put another run up.
I remember saying that same exact thing yesterday. You're down to 5 outs, and then all of a sudden, I believe this might have been the man that came up, Kevin Keller.
We will see as Keller takes a first pitch strike that catches the outside edge. 0-1 here to Keller. Sadonico is still out of the windup. Breaking ball inside, just a too far. I want to thank you guys. 78 viewers out there, Jeff, tuning into us today.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
With both of these teams, we follow Ledgers in hockey religiously in the winter, so we know that we've got a bunch of fans on Jeff's live stream out there for the Ledgers, and we just started picking up Mayville. We didn't have a lot of chance to do a lot of baseball because of how much softball we were covering, but we saw them a couple of times.
Breaking ball rides inside there on Keller. It'll be even once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Long time in this windup there for Sadonico. He finally breaks. Breaking ball lifted out to shallow right field. Beekle moves for it. Foul ball territory. He dives for it.
And he made the catch.
Wow, a fantastic play from Garver Beekle, ranging all the way over there in foul territory, diving for it and making the catch for out number 2. Couldn't really see it from where I'm at, but I saw the dugout erupt, and Jeff confirmed my suspicions.
Good play over there by Beekle.
Brings up number 1, the 7-hole hitter, Brady Zitlow, who fouls it right back into the backstop over here. 2 up, 2 down. Zitlow trying to extend the inning here for the Cards. Down to 4 outs. They're still down by 1 in the bottom of this 6th inning. Another one fouled off down the left side. And quickly an 0-2 count for Zitlow.
0-2 with 2 down and trailing by a run here in the bottom of 6.
The 0-2 pitch down the middle. He's going to lift it out to shallow center field. Krusik moving under it, and he'll make the catch no problem. A 1-2-3 inning. That's exactly what Sadonico and the Ledgers needed. We'll be back. It's 2-1 after 6 here in Mayville, Wisconsin.
Call 920-346 Tire.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream's final warm-up pitch there from Weston Teeters. We're in the top of the 7th inning. He's pitched 6 complete so far, looking to finish his day, hopefully leave the score where it's at, and then come up in the bottom of the 7th and get the Cards to walk it off. But first, he's got to go through the bottom of this Ledger's lineup. Starting off is number 30, Beckett Longley, who fouls one off.
I have Longley down for a single and a strikeout looking.
That's exactly what I got him down for.
Well, what a surprise, seeing as how you were probably taking care of my scores for me.
Breaking ball missed outside. It evens the count at 1-1 now to Longley. Like you said, 1 for 2 on the day. Single back in the second inning, but that's where he was left after 2 consecutive outs after him. And that one looked to be outside, but it's going to be off the end of the bat of Longley. 1-2 now. Ledger's looking for some production out of the bottom of their lineup. Not a whole lot going on. Just looking at my scorebook, a couple of 3 Ks from the 7-8-9 trio. Couple of ground balls. They haven't had the only hit was from Beckett Longley out of the 7-8-9 spot today. So any kind of production here would be useful. And it won't happen this time. Longley swings right past it. A 4-pitch strikeout there, and a nice way for Teeters to start his top of the 7th.
I was just surprised. I think he threw him 5 straight breaking balls. And then he came back with a heater, and I was pretty sure that was what he was trying to set him up with. But you don't normally throw 5 breaking balls in a row for that.
They'll start with a breaking ball again, but just too far inside. Beekle moves the shoulder over, it clips him over there, and we'll get a 1-out base runner here for the Ledgers off of the hit by pitch for Garver Beekle.
That's got to be, 6 pitches right there. If I remember correctly, I said he was at 87 on Game Changer, right? So that puts him at, 95?
Yep, something like that. He's got to be getting close. But nonetheless, the 9-hole hitter, number 24, Calvin Steffes, will step in now for the Ledgers. Thinks about squaring the bunt, pulls it back in time, and takes a ball outside. He's got the base runner over at first for him, and after this, we'll be back to the top of the lineup. So if you're Teeters and company, you're hoping to turn a double play here.
Get out of this here because, as you mentioned, the top of the lineup's been very productive today.
Another fastball missed outside. 2 balls, no strikes here to Steffes. Don't really want to pitch around one of their worst hitters, especially the 9-hole hitter who's 0 for 2 on the day. He's grounded out twice to that second baseman. So if you're throwing the heater, especially after hitting somebody with the breaking ball, you're going to want to throw it for strikes. And he will check on the runner over there at first, but sliding back in safely is Garver Beekle.
My head was down there, so I forgot to hit the button.
It's a good thing it wasn't a close one.
No.
Weston Teeters comes set, pitching out of the stretch, fires home. Another fastball fouled away by Steffes.
2-1 count. Cardinals are down by a run. Runner sitting over at first base.
2 balls, 1 strike here to Steffes. Teeters comes home, fastball outside. We got to throw down to second. And they got him. A fantastic throw from Tanner Schneider, but possibly even a better tag there from the shortstop, Bobby Held. Good play there to get the base runner.
What a fire by Schneider from behind the plate again. What a cannon. Put it right on the bag.
It's exactly how you want to get out of that jam. He throws him out and gets another strike. It's even to 2-2 to Steffes. And this one will be fouled back. He'll stay alive. Count will stay where it is. Possibly a chance now for Teeters to have an unconventional 1-2-3 inning. Fouled into the ground. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a foul tip into the glove of Tanner Schneider, and that it is. Mark it down as another strikeout here for Teeters. And there's that 1-2-3 inning I was talking about. Teeters has 7 complete innings, only 2 runs allowed. He keeps the Ledgers where they're at for now, but the Cards down to 3 outs. They've got to put up 1 at least in the bottom of this 7th inning. Stick with us here on Jeff's live streams. We'll see what happens when we come back.
Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options. Appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Spring is here, and it's time for a tune-up at PT Tire and Service. Get your vehicle ready for those sunny drives with a thorough checkup. From oil changes and tire rotations to brake inspections and fluid top-offs, they've got you covered. Don't forget to check your wipers and battery, too. Swing by PT Tire and Service in Brandon for a spring refresh, ensuring your ride is safe and smooth all season long. Or call 920-346-TIRE to schedule an appointment. Your car will thank you.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams, bottom of the 7th, where the Cards have to put up a run or they go home and end their season in this regional finals matchup against the Ledgers, who kind of a lackluster season, middle of the pack for them, finished 4th in the flyway, but tough division there, Jeff, or a tough conference, and we know that, so they've been performing in the playoffs, to say the least, and they're 3 outs away from taking down another one and advancing to sectionals.
As the 11-seeded team, the Ledgers.
First pitch swing there from Promersberger. Looked like he didn't want to have to do anything with it. Way behind it, just kind of a late swing, and he's down 0-1 to Sadonico, who's trying to close this game out for the Ledgers. Up and away for ball number 1. It'll bring it even, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch out of the windup. Sadonico fires home. Breaking ball.
Oh.
And that one was too far outside for my liking.
Yeah, called a strike.
Especially considering all those ones we talked about before that they look closer than that. But can't really argue it nonetheless. It's 1-2. And another breaking ball. He sets Promersberger down on 4 pitches. Mark it down as the second strikeout of the day for Sadonico. And the Cards down to 2 final outs with their 9-hole hitter number 11, Mason Girth, stepping in.
That's the first time that there was no contact there by Promersberger.
Girth stepping in, looking to ignite a rally under his fellow teammates, and he'll take a fastball down the middle for strike 1. Probably one of the best pitches he's going to see this at-bat, so it's kind of a shame that the bat was on his shoulder.
Yeah, you can bet right now you're going to see a breaking ball. A couple of them would be my guess, especially since he's ahead in the count.
There it is, that breaking ball, just a little too upstairs, though. Fantastic pitch from Sadonico, though. Exactly one where you want it. Could induce a chase and some weak contact, hopefully, but Girth able to lay off of it. He makes it 1-1 and swings past that one. It's a foul tip, actually. And another hole for the Cardinals batter. It's down to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, Sadonico comes set. He'll fire home. Fouled back, staying alive. Thinking of the Bee Gees right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good job there, just getting a piece of it.
We'll see the 1-2 again from Sadonico. He fires home, breaking ball. Got him looking, back-to-back Ks, and the Cardinals down to their final out. Little silver lining for them. They're coming to the top of the order with number 10, Blake Peterson.
Well, again, we talked about it earlier. Mayville is a team that has had a lot of one-run games. They've been on, mainly the majority of them, they have been on the winning side of those one-run games. So let's see what they can do right here, see if they can turn it around.
Down to their final out. Blake Peterson does represent the tying run, though. First pitch he sees.
It was a ball?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Breaking ball missed outside, I think.
I guess.
1-0, another one. That one I know for sure is outside. It's 2-0 to Peterson now. Last 2 batters for Sadonico, he really pitched them aggressively, throwing first pitch strikes and just firing them in there. Kind of pitching around Peterson a little bit here. And there it is, 3 straight balls all outside. It's 3-0 now to Blake Peterson, the leadoff hitter.
I don't know that you would want to be pitching around him to get to Held.
No.
Not the way that Bobby Held hits the ball.
Bobby Held's been on base twice today, and there it is, 4 straight balls all outside. It's a 4-pitch walk there for Blake Peterson. And now the winning run, the tying run's over at first. The winning run in Bobby Held is up to the plate, Jeff.
Yeah, this is absolutely unbelievable. And the number 2 hitter for the Cardinals.
Those pitches weren't really that competitive to Blake Peterson. And the first one to him is another ball. It's 5 straight. That one inside. Almost on the same part of the plate, but now inside to the righty, Bobby Held.
Yeah, expect to see Held. He's not swinging until he throws him a strike.
5 straight, a 1-0 count here to Held. And there's the heater. He does swing at the top of the zone. It's a 1-1 now.
I thought for sure he would hold up until he came with a strike after throwing 5 straight balls.
Sadonico shaking off a couple of pitches from Stoffel. This one swung on, lifted out to center field. Kale Krusik moves under it and makes the catch. The Ledgers are moving on in a barn burner. A 2-1 victory for the Springs. They take down Mayville Cardinals, an upset as the 11-seeded Springs are moving on, Jeff.
Yeah, can't believe it here. Wow. We're going to see if we can pick up some final numbers here off of Game Changer here for the Ledgers. And unfortunately, the number 2 seed in the Mayville Cardinals goes down here at home. Congratulations to St. Mary Springs. We'll step aside and we'll be back.
Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of Sam's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to Sam's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8738.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. A huge upset in Mayville, Wisconsin, as the 11-seeded Ledgers from St. Mary Springs Academy take down the 2-seeded Cardinals from Mayville. They will move on to sectionals, and unfortunately, this good Cardinals run is put to an end. That'll be the end of their season. A sad way for some of their seniors to go out. They did, you obviously had that joint conference title in the flyway, but it's not really where they wanted to end it. We'll wrap up with some numbers here, and then obviously Jeff and I will have a little bit of a post-game chat with you. But just really looking at the Springs, and I guess the Cardinals as well, not a lot of offense today. We had base runners here and there for both teams, but obviously it being only a 2-1 game, we didn't really get that many runs scored. The 2 runs that were scored by the Ledgers were from Killian Stoffel and Jackson Sabel, which proved to be pretty good, especially when you consider, just looking at my book here, those were back in the second inning. Killian Stoffel, who was the first run of this game, he reached on an error from their second baseman, the Cardinals. So you think about errors like that, and you think about how this game could be completely different, but nonetheless, we're just looking at some of these stats here. Jackson Sabel was 2 for 3 on the day with that run like we talked about for the Ledgers. He was the only multi-hit performer today for them, actually. A couple hits from Krusik, one from Stoffel, one from Longley, but not a lot of whole offense. Talk about pitching. We had a dual effort from the Springs there, Jackson Sabel and then Sadonico coming in relief, and they both did a fine job. Give 1 earned run there to Sabel off of the inherited runner from Sadonico, but nonetheless, holding this Mayville Cardinals team to 1 run is fantastic, and you've definitely done your job as a pitching staff. Flipping over to the Cardinals side of things, they scored 1 run, and who came around and scored that was number 17, Tanner Schneider, who reached on a walk that inning. But besides that, not a whole lot of offense from this Cardinals team. A hit from Held, a hit from Keller, a hit from Promersburg, but or Promersburger, excuse me. But besides that, I believe those were the only real 3 hits of the game, according to this game changer. So not a lot of offense from them. They didn't have a lot of opportunities to score. Nice pitching performance there from their pitcher, Weston Teeters, who only allowed 2 runs through 7 innings, but just wasn't enough today for him, Jeff.
It was not. And again, you got to give hats off to St. Mary Springs. They came out in a hurry. Now you're going to be able to see, here's the regional plaque where I was wondering where, and unfortunately, Springs is just off to the side. I can't see that whole celebration, and no, it doesn't matter because the camera shot ends further out to the outfield. So congratulations to St. Mary Springs. I have to say, Micaiah, again, what a battle here. Another flyway battle ends in a 1-run game, 2-1 victory for the Ledgers. And if I had to guess, looking at the way that the bracket is set up here, I know that Laconia is over there playing Cedar Grove right now.
Correct,
And I don't have maybe I can see if I can find it up on their game changer here. But they're over there playing the number 1 seeded Cedar Grove Rockets, if I remember correctly. I think that's what they are called there. Let me see if I have a Laconia baseball on my. I don't have it on here, so I'll see if I can find it and quick. And it might be because they don't have it, although that's not true because I know that they have there we go. I know that they have a game changer because they provide us with stats. They lost 5-3, so St. Mary Springs is going to be heading over to. Caleb just sent that to us in a text as well. Cedar Grove won 5-3, so you know that St. Mary Springs is looking forward to playing the Rockets over at Kohler High School. And again, congratulations to St. Mary Springs Ledgers. Congratulations to the Mayville Cardinals. They had a fantastic season this year. End up tied as conference champs in the flyway, but I think you can throw that out the window. They would have taken the regional championship here in advance to sectionals and given up that conference championship. That's one of the check marks. That's typically is your goals, right, Mackay? Yep. As you're going down, those are typically what your team goals are set up to be. And it didn't turn out that way.
No, it just didn't turn out that day. A fantastic season for both of these teams. The Cardinals, obviously, like you talked about, the co-conference champs. They've had a fantastic run there, being undefeated for over a month. And they played some good baseball. Like you said, they've had a lot of close games this season, just not on the right side of this one. And it's not going to happen every time. That's the downfall of playing a lot of close games is you know you're not going to win them all, and that's especially prevalent today. They lose a 2-1 barn burner against the St. Mary Springs, and they'll move on to sectionals. The season's unfortunately done for the Cardinals, but a heck of a run it was. You still have to hold your head up high a little bit, Jeff.
Yeah, I wonder if Caleb has a score there for us at Laconia to see how Laconia has done over there. It would be great to see if he can text that to us before we get into our prayer. I'm assuming that it was Laconia Spartans girls softball has won, but maybe he'll get that to us before the end of the prayer here. Maybe the game is still going on. But one of the things we do here at Jeff's live stream is we always end in a prayer of thanks. So if you would join us here, we'd love to have you join in with a prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you again for this opportunity that we've had here to showcase your young people out here, performing as athletes, performing as representatives of you. Thank you for the opportunity for us to stream and showcase that talent that has been put together. Heavenly Father, we give thanks to you also for making sure that all of them played clean today and it was safe. I did not see any injuries that were out there, so let's hope that if there were any bumps or bruises that they will recover. But thanks again for keeping your young people safe. Heavenly Father, we also want to thank you for this beautiful day. We want to thank you for providing us with the opportunity to have breath for one more day to be able to observe the wonderfulness that you have created here for us to observe. Heavenly Father, thank you again for this opportunity. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream. I was waiting to see if Caleb did not give me an update here, so I'm assuming that we don't have an update yet over at Laconia yet. But so we'll see what happens. Again, congratulations to the St. Mary Springs Ledgers. Thanks again, Mackay, for joining me here on the broadcast. We really appreciate it. Thanks to all of you who are out there enjoying and staying with us all the way till the end of the broadcast. Take care. God bless. And we can't wait to see you at a diamond or a football field or a volleyball court or a basketball court as we get ready to swing into next year. Yeah. This will end probably our baseball broadcast because all of the teams that we cover. I take that back. We may be over actually on Thursday. We might be over at Oakfield, depending upon whether or not the four teams that are playing over there, whether they're going to have a broadcast or not, because we want to make sure that our representative, one of our home schools that we cover, will have a representative there. So I'll reach out to Doug Mock and find out, because if they don't, we're going to go on air and we're going to cover those games next Thursday. But if not, as I mentioned before, we are expanding here on Jeff's live stream. We are looking forward to jumping into covering a few more flyway schools. We're going to cover Lamira. We're going to cover here Mayville. And we're going to continue to stay with Laconia, and we will obviously stay with Oakfield and CWC as our primary schools that we're going to continue to cover. So really looking forward to coming up here in 2025-26 school year, and I cannot tell you how blessed I feel here at Jeff's live stream. So take care. God bless. Pay attention to our YouTube page, and we'll let you know what's happening.